If you're a small business and you want more leads from Google, you need three things done right and in the right order over the first 6 months if you want to start getting leads even before that. This is the exact plan I run for all my SEO clients, so keyword research, Google business profile, and the website. I'm also going to tell you the stuff tells you to do, but it's actually a waste of time, money, and resources. Let's get straight into it. Okay, the first thing you need to do is use either Google's Ad Keyword Planner or Ahrefs $27 a month plan, because these are the cheapest you can do for actually good insights on the keywords that you want to plan for. I'd prefer Ahrefs because if you're not an SEO guy, it actually helps you with finding the volume, the difficulty, and also it helps you to understand the intent, because there's informational, navigational, transactional, and commercial. You want to focus on transactional because this means that people are actually looking for a service to hire. You also want to focus on a minimum of search volume, meaning terms people actually search for. You don't want to waste your time on pages that people don't search for. So I would say a minimum of 10 a month, because say if a person is looking for emergency roof repair in London, in Liverpool, even though it has low search volume, it has super high intent. So those people are most likely to convert if they land on your profile or on your website. And after you do this keyword research, you actually find those transactional keywords, so people looking for your services. Check the top ranking page for each keyword. Are they actually using it correctly? Because if they're not using it correctly, that means that it's a high level of opportunity. You should focus on those if they make sense for your business. So always use the tools, but then verify with your own eyes. Also, don't worry if you don't understand some of these terms. I'll go deeper into these topics in a separate video around keyword research, setting up your Google business profile for those 6 months, and your own website. Now let's get to the second phase, which is the Google business profile setup. This is the most important one, I would say, because this is what will bring you the leads early on. The first thing you want to do, which is I think the most important one, because most people or most companies now are doing it, is get an exact match business name for your business. If you're already established, this doesn't apply, or you can get a doing business as trademark, because this will help rank your business profile much higher for the service that you want to rank for the most. Say if you want to rank for gutter cleanings in London, you will do top gutter cleaning London. I will show you an image of what businesses are doing right now, because they're using this, because Google actually sees this as a way to rank your business, and it's super high there. But please don't fake the name. Always have it registered so your profile doesn't get suspended. Super important as well, get a physical location if you can, and if your area is super competitive. If you see other business are not physical location, you can do a service area business profile. But if you see there are physical location, it's much better to actually have that physical location Google's business profile set up, because Google will rank the searches that people do based on the location of your services to their search. So if they're near you, you will rank higher instead of having the service area, because that it's not as exact. It's not. So if you can get a physical location, get it, or do it later. Start with the service area business and then put on your roadmap. One of the most important things, get a physical location. Now, one of the most important things you can't miss is the proper primary category, meaning the main service you do, the main category of your business. If you're a roofer, it should be roofing contractor. If you're a plumber, it should be something around plumbing, not say if you're a plumber and you have painting. So there's a great tool I use, it's completely free. I just go on Google Maps and activate that extension. I will show an image where you can get this, and I'll drop the link below. I'm not affiliated with it in any way, but I use it for all my research. It's super simple, and you can see what the top ranking profiles are actually putting as the primary category, because if you get this wrong, you won't get as many leads and it just won't rank your website for those searches. So please do this research, make sure that you get this correctly. Next one is fill the services section from your keyword research and what you actually do. You don't want to, again, diverge too much from your main focus. If you're a plumber, focus on plumbing jobs, plumbing services, the plumbing keywords. If you're a roofer, focus on roofing jobs, not home renovation, things like that. Don't diverge too much, be the most specific you can around this area. Now, super important, this is a bit more for you to get leads, and also helps a bit with rankings, which is to get reviews. I would aim for getting in the first 6 months, if you can, 25 reviews, and then get them 2 to 3 a month, because this will signal consistency on your profile, signal Google that you are in business, because if you're getting those reviews consistently every month, Google will see this and actually give you a bit of a boost in the rankings. And it doesn't hurt people seeing that you are getting those reviews month after month, and this will actually help you get the leads, because this is the trust factor, and people trust the reviews. People trust seeing other people talk well about your services, your business, and seeing photos, videos. If you can, please get those, because the more specific you have, instead of just say 5 stars, you have a big bulk of text from your client. They put images, they put photos, everything like that will help sell your service much better than just those 5 stars. Those were the do's. Now's the don't. Don't focus on posts unless they're real updates, holiday hours, promo, team news, things important like that. Because I see a lot of people just doing a lot of posts and keyword stuffing them. That doesn't matter. I will leave a study, a Whitespark study done by local SEO experts, real people, not gurus, real people with running big agencies around SEO that have done this research for the top ranking factors around SEO, local SEO, search. Okay, now the most technical phase, the website. Here's what you need to do to actually rank faster on those 6 months, because this is actually super underrated for local SEO. I see a lot of people only focusing on their business profile, and then the website is pretty bad, it's not structured correctly. Super simple. Is what you want to do. Exact match domain, like we talked about earlier. You register that business name, so it's Roofer in London, roofinlondon.co.uk, something like that. This is a ranking factors a lot of businesses are doing. I do it as well, and I see pretty good results from it. So is what you want to do for your main pages. You want to do a home page, an about us, a gallery, a reviews page, a services page, and a locations page or a service area. Those are the basic ones. And then you want to have dedicated services page, and then location services page, meaning you do first roofing job, you do like gutter cleaning, gutter repairs, emergency roof repairs, and then you also do emergency roof repair in Bromley, those area specific locations, because people search for those areas instead of just roofing job or gutter cleaning. Same thing for location page. If you're a roofer, do roofer in London, roofer in Bromley, roofer in Liverpool, roofer in Edinburgh, any of those locations, and then you put this on the footer. And then all of these location pages will link to each other, because internal linking is super important. The homepage links to the services and the location, and then the services link to the locations, and the location pages link to the actual services with the locations. So if you're on London location page, that links to the service that you do in London. Now on the page you also want to have good real image, because sometimes people actually search for those images, and if they see that image they will click on it and they will go to your website. And also it signals Google that you have a real business, that you have a good stock of photos from your actual job. So you want to focus on equipment, vans, team photos, service that you are doing. That's super important also for conversion, because people will see that you have done those jobs and will hire you. Because if someone is looking for emergency roof repair and then you have emergency roof repairs after, say, a tree fell on a house, and they have that exact same problem, they are more likely to convert and call you and get you to get to their home. Next thing you want to do is set up a sitemap, submit it to Google, submit it to Bing. So it isn't a requirement, but it helps Bing and Google understand your website structure much faster. And the faster they understand your website, the faster it is to rank. And also submit your pages individually instead of waiting for Google to actually index them, because once they index, they actually start showing on the searches. If you want to get those 50 leads per month fast in those 6 months, you need to do every step that actually helps Google and Bing understand your website faster, because you don't want to lose on any time and leads, because you're just waiting for them to understand your website. And also, like I talked about earlier, using Hrefs for keyword research also as actually a free audit tool, so you can just even if you're not paying or you can sell your subscription, you can have it audit your website for technical issues on a schedule. So this is very important for technical issues, like if your pages are slow, because you don't want slow pages, Google deranks that, and it's bad for user experience and you lose those leads. Or if your images are missing alternative tags, meaning for people that can't see, so accessibility issues and other things like that, that Ahrefs audit tool will tell you. You want to fix all of those, because again, those are important. Google sees that, Bing sees that, and they will not rank your website as high if your page is as high or your website as high if you don't have those technical issues solved. You want to have this all fixed before you even submit it to Google or Bing. And there's also the keyword placement. So you've done the research, and where do you want to have those keywords? You want to have them on the service page and the locations page. So title tag, URL, H1, and the first sentence of the page. And on page, you don't need to stuff it with the keywords, just focus on converting, focus on answering the searcher's question, focus on showing your services, what type of company you are, what type of services you offer, and why they should choose you, and where you're located as well, and where you do business. What are your services area? Okay, so those are the do's. What about the don'ts? Don't focus on blog posts, because those are informational keywords. Most people just will read that. They are not intent on actually hiring anyone. They just want information on something like how to repair a leaky faucet. No, you want to focus on leaky faucet repair, or leaky faucet repair in London or your area, because those are high intent keywords. You want to focus that on your 6 month strategy. So 30 to 35 pages around high intent keywords, and you will start rank super fast. This strategy has never failed me or my clients. And then once you have that baseline, you can see what keywords Google is sending you, and then put on your website or create new pages if it makes sense. But that's a topic for another video. So that's the whole plan. Keywords research first, show everything else as a target, a Google's business profile built around a real name, but preferably an exact match keyword that you want to rank for. Same for your domain. Real services, real location, physical location, super important. Get that category correct after using the extension that I showed earlier, and real reviews and consistently. And the website properly structured with the right pages and the keyword placement. And with the technical parts all done correctly. Skip the blog posts, skip the cheap backlinks, skip obsessing over GGP posts. You also don't want to spend money on low-cost spammy backlinks from Fiverr or other platform, or people just calling you to sell those backlinks, because backlinks will not move if they are not relevant. If you want backlinks, focus on paying a bit more and actually getting backlinks that make sense for your business, that are in your space. But for this, there's a lot of tactics. I will do a video later on how to get them. But please don't focus on low cost ones, because those will just hurt your website, hurt your progress, and they will just lose you money without any return. So if you want this all done for your business, I do free 30-minute audits of your website, your Google's business profile. The link will be in the description, and I'm going to go deeper into all of these topics in other videos, like keyword research video, proper Google's business profile setup, and website local SEO setup. I also have videos around the conversion rate optimization, so when people land on your website, they actually convert to calls. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more of these types of videos. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.